Welcome back, guys, to another SAO Rising Steel video, and today we'll be looking at the latest news. As you guys can see, there is a new banner preview that's coming up live on Thursday, and essentially it's going to be a new admin. Character Scout 1.5 Anniversary Part 3 will be available. Essentially, there's going to be a 4-star guarantee on Step 5 and Step 7, and a rate up of 50% for the new character. Introducing the new lead character, which is used for the latest rank event that we'll be seeing in a minute, is going to be a non-elemental admin. The amount of season pass events you can get has been increased on this event, so that's pretty good for anyone that's still struggling on the pass. This new rank event will allow you to get further points easier. So let's go into Whimsical Rhapsody Administrator. Her kit is looking as a charge, assault, and heal field, where essentially she's a pretty speedy character, 319, and essentially if you do maximum break, those stats will be increasing. Her stats on attack look pretty decent, and essentially defense is looking alright. In terms of skill details, thrust attack strong on a single enemy, lowers enemy incarnate break by 50% for 2 turns, raises critical damage of all allies by 10%, capped at 30 for 2 turns, and incarnate charge 20%. So essentially this will go very well alongside the non-elemental Alice, as she increases 10% on her incarnate, while this charge attack will increase it 20 to 20, and another turn will increase it to 30. Also, lowers enemies incarnate break by 50% for 2 turns, hints at the fact that this rank event will probably have a high incarnate boss charge, essentially allowing us by decreasing it to 450 or even lower depending on what other units we have on the team. Crucifixion A level 2 essentially is a thrust attack extra strong on a single enemy, raises attack of all allies by 10%, and it's capped at 30% for 2 turns, so maximum will be 30% damage. Protect, heal, and field quick recovers HP weak of all allies, essentially when you do maximum break this character, and essentially you do increase it to 105. This could go to weak of all allies to medium, or essentially for a short waiting time. Well, it's already there, but I reckon it would change from weak to medium, so that's pretty good to see. Incarnate skill is Lightning Thrust, level 2, raises critical damage of all allies by 10% for 2 turns. Incarnate Thrust attack on a single enemy. Damage increases by 10% when your critical damage buff is 15% or more, and additional 10% when that buff is 30% or more. Well, it's kept at 30%, so essentially you need to get the maximum buff to increase attack even further. Her specific Imaginariums increases charge by 10% versus non-elemental enemies when using a charge skill, and essentially party skills is increases attack of all non-elemental parties by 5%. So essentially, just like any other non-elemental leader skill, she's having 5% increased damage, and essentially that will be applying for every other one. Just like the singing on Yuna. This character is very, very similar to the one that we had, the one we saw on the game. Essentially, when you play the storyline, you face against the light admin, and this is very similar kit to what she has, where she has the one stuff healing. She's got the protection as well alongside that, but you are also able to see that the incarnate hints at a very similar type of incarnate in terms of we're gonna be some sort of lightning striking the enemy, so that will be very similar to what the anime or previous units have shown. Other units that are featured on this banner are Singing on Yuna, Love is a Labyrinth Asuna, Cross/Kirito, Strength of Goals Tise, the other hero Yu-Gi-Oh, and also Wearing Alice, Blue Rose Memory Yu-Gi-Oh. All these characters, all of them have active link skill besides the latest character, Blue Rose Memory Yu-Gi-Oh, which is an enhancement character specifically. But this banner does seem pretty good for anyone that's missing the non-elemental active link skill, so I do suggest summoning on this, as there's also going to be a part 2 on next week. We're going to be having another non-elemental element. So there's 2 things that you may want to do. If you're missing a character that does charge as well as heals your party, if you do not have Yuna, go for this administrator. But if you do want to wait, and you already have a pretty good team, let's say for non-elemental, and you wait for next week what we're going to get, then I suggest waiting to see the 2 units and then decide what banner you should go for. I'll probably summon on this banner because this banner has a lot of active link skills, and essentially their Imaginariums buffs are pretty good now. Enhancement characters have been increased, well, their G1s at least, but let's say, but for example, the Blues Rose Memory Uchiyo has been buffed for his enhanced mode to be actually good, and that will be a very nice incentive way to going at it. This Administrator Active Link skill is going to be, I haven't seen it though. Where is it? Maybe I skipped it. It must be below. Let me check. It is going to be... It doesn't show yet, but I did hear from Pouty Muffin that it was going to be Alice, so I do suppose that this it's going to be teaming up with Alice on this. And a character is a bonus. Right, so we'll go with what he said, Alice. So that's pretty neat to see. So we'll see about that. Click here for more details. So they're talking about Active Link, but they did not specifically say who. So I'll just wait for that. In terms of her rate ups, she has a 2.25%, which is actually much higher than what it used to be before. It used to be for rate up characters 1% or 1.25, but now it's 2.25, and I do only assume it's only because of the anniversary. So have that in thought on when that's gonna happen. In terms of the other pickup rate up characters, it's 0.214, which is absolutely ridiculously low. And on step 5, if you are gonna go that far, I suggest 50%. So 50% is gonna be the cap, which is pretty good. But yeah, on those two options, I would say if you're missing a healer unit for your team, then Administrator is the way to go. But if you do want to wait a little bit longer and then decide who to go for, then I would suggest you wait for next week's unit. So without further ado, guys, if you guys did enjoy this video, please drop a like, subscribe for more SAO Steel content, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.